Well, I'm sure that you have seen an automated production line churning out thousands of widgets continuously all day. This system is a little bit different. What we are doing is customize work in an automated way. We are changing completely the way we do things. And traditionally, for custom jobs, you would have to make a design, get client approval, run a prototype, deliver to the customer, discuss changes, come back to the factory, make some engineering changes, go to the floor and maybe do that a few times. Once it's approved, then you have to buy a mold, invest in a mold, wait for the mold to be delivered before you could begin production. This system has taken all of these steps off of the shop floor, and we've put it into a virtual environment. So regardless of where the customer is, we can produce 3D renderings and models to full specification and detail of the requirements of the customer. Understanding customer requirement is the key. And now we have the tool where we can model exactly the thoughts of the customer, how he wants the product, how he wants it to look, how he wants it to function. And we can communicate this virtually via the internet or wirelessly. We don't need to be sitting in the same room. Full specifications can be checked by the customer online in a real-time environment, and updates can be made or modifications can be made on the fly. Once this approval process is completed, this rendering becomes the basis or the foundation for the manufacturing process. We can seamlessly take this rendering and generate machine code and commands for the automated equipment to manufacture these parts. The process is done all in a virtual manner. First, the parts, the completed product is exploded into individual parts. Each part is then unfolded and a tool fitting process is done. Once the tool fitting process is done, the individual parts are then nested onto a standard stock or full sheet of steel, in our case, 8 feet by 4 feet. And not only are we running one part at a time, we're running multiple parts for multiple jobs at the same time, ensuring better material utilization and better flexibility. We have the material loader that will load the material onto the turret punch press, which has a number of different tools that can be used to manufacture a plethora of products. The parts are punched and cut on this machine, and then it is picked individually and sorted for routing to another process. All right. The bending process begins much the same way. We begin with the approved 3D rendering of the product. The parts are individually exploded. Each part is then unfolded and refolded. Take a look at this AstroCam visualization software. This software allows us to visualize the exact bending process that will take place on the shop floor. Virtual prototyping not only allows us to save time and money in communicating exactly with the client the specifications required. It also allows for increased productivity because all prototyping is done in a virtual environment. Production is taking place while the prototyping is going on. Once the virtual prototyping also has the benefit of having full approval before a single piece of material is cut or wasted. In this type of operation, we're using sheet metal. Because of the nesting software that we use, we can utilize much more efficiently the material that we are using, and all scrap material is sold through a recycling vendor who sends it off for recycling. There is almost zero waste in this type of operation. Many people have asked me, so how many people are you going to place with this automation? Well, on the contrary, this type of investment allows for increased competitiveness and therefore sustainability, which eventually leads to job security. One of the cornerstones or the keys to our strategy is developing a flexible manufacturing system. This allows us to penetrate niche markets where others can't. This allows us to deliver products exactly to specification much faster than the competition can. We're manufacturing electrical distribution equipment, lighting fixtures, customized accessories, panels. We manufacture products for the entire Caribbean basin, as far north as Canada and the US. There is nothing like this of its kind in the Caribbean or in Latin America. This is first world manufacturing right here in Trinidad and Tobago.